Well, welcome to our first class and first week of class. And so here is the course in D2L. This is where you need to go in order to participate in the class, of course. So if you take a look here, you can go to the Content tab, and that's where all of the activities for the week are listed. And right here under January 9th through the 14th, that's this week, it's January 9th. You'll want to do all the activities listed right here. And so your view may be a little bit different than mine as we go through, but that's how it is laid out for you as well overall. So objective this week is to discuss the importance of each element of the ADDIE model of instructional design. I guess that didn't get that in there, so let me fix that. All right. And so, of course, you'll be learning about the ADDIE model of instructional design, but you'll also be doing some other activities as well. You'll be reading the syllabus and taking a look at that. I'll introduce that a little bit more in a live session later in the week. For those of you who can attend that you're welcome to attend. But if you can't, that's okay too. I'll record it so you can watch it afterward. There's an About You discussion just for me to get a chance to learn a little bit more about you. And so you'll post in that during this week. Now with discussions and all these activities, they should be completed before Saturday night at 11:59 p.m. I don't say midnight because it's a little bit easier. We know what day it's in if we say 11:59 anyway, to be specific, right? And then there's some introductions to instructional design process and an intro to ADDIE process, presentations that you'll watch. And then there is a live class introduction session. And I've set that to be Thursday night, January 12th at 7 p.m. And so that's when I'll hold the live session. And in order to attend that live session, you can just click on this link here. And it will take you to a new room, a new online room in which you can attend the session. And you'll enter your name and so forth and attend it. Of course, it hasn't started yet because it's not till Thursday night at 7. So you'll attend that session on Thursday, but if you can't attend, again, I'll record it, put the recording right here after that in this list of items to do this week by Friday morning. So that's the week's activities, basically, is to read the syllabus, participate in the discussion, and watch the presentations and participate in the live session. So that's what's going on. That's kind of how this class works overall. There's just a list of activities under each week. Next week you'll have a few things here to participate in, and you'll carry on with whatever activities are listed under that week and complete them and submit anything that might be due by Saturday night at 11:59 p.m. of that week, whatever week that is. And so it's pretty self-explanatory, I think, and a lot of you who are in this class have already taken classes from me online, so you'd understand these things. There are no readings from the textbook at this point in time during the first week, and I think maybe not even the second week. But you will want to get the textbook set up. So I understand that the South Dakota Board of Regents has paid for your textbook, so that's nice. You don't have to pay for the textbook for this class. In order to access the textbook that they have paid for, you go to Vital Source Bookshelf right here on the Getting Started window. And then for you, it'll be different. You'll probably have to set up an account at Vital Source, and then you'll see this book. But this is how it will look once you have access to the book, after you've set up your account and gone through. Once you have logged in, which I just did, you'll see the text of the textbook, and you can actually navigate the textbook pretty easily with a table of contents over here and go to the different parts, and then under those parts you can go to the different chapters and read those chapters. I think the flow is maybe not the best in the world here. You know, you have the whole chapter in one page. That's a little cumbersome to me. But anyway, you have opportunities to read the textbook for free, and free is nice. So that's something to be aware of, is that the textbook does require a little action from you in order to be able to view it. And if you notice too, I've also got another textbook from another class in my bookshelf. If you do need help setting that up though, there is a list of video tutorials right here, the Vital Source textbook video tutorials. And it talks about creating your bookshelf account, which you'll have to do. And I don't think we'll have to redeem any codes from what I understand, but this will tell you more about the bookshelf online. This will tell you about the bookshelf downloadable, which is a software program that you can install on your laptop or on your computer and then read the books from there. The online version is just one that works in your browser like the one I've been showing you here. And then there's Bookshelf Mobile, which can actually be installed on an Android or iPad or Apple iOS device. And you can actually read your book on that as well. And I've got that installed on my iPad. It seems to be working just fine. So those are some things to be aware of as well. To access the textbook, it's a little bit of a process. So that might be something you want to do this week too to get that set up. You can go ahead and click on this Vital Source bookshelf, set up an account, and you should be able to access the textbook okay. Let me know if there are any issues that come up with that though, and I can forward those on to the South Dakota board as they do their survey and test of these different online textbook experiments that they're doing. And I think that's all we have for this week. I'll get to know you a little bit better later in the live class introduction section. So have a good week, and you can start working on the assignments and activities for this week, including this discussion and watching the presentations.